0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Raymond Cole.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Slide.
PewDiePie has like 80 million subscribers.
Fuck PewDiePie.
Nobody will ever top him. Ever.
PewDiePie.
Dude, he hasn't done that in like 6 years.
Whiffed on for strike 3. A great
He's
pitch
never
to
gonna live
put
it
an
down in
end
my
to
mind.
the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Into the box now, Thomas Yamazaki comes into this at bat
He
0 for
was
1 in the
Swedish.
ball
He
game.
stopped being
He's
Swedish.
set, and the payoff. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
You know it's cringy, Cameron. Donald Trump.
Ready once again, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up.
DillanWhite.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he
Is it a
sends the
home run?
ball high in the air into left field. And this
just got a
ball
home
is
run.
gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
At the plate, Zach Span.
Leading off for Trenton. Center fielder. Zach.
Does it show that you're
Man.
watching?
On the ground out to short. To his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the
somebody was
leadoff
watching on
man
the
is gone
PlayStation.
here to start
They
inning number
just
7.
left.
Stepping in, Here's
Can't
the
believe I
first
just got a
pitch to
home
him.
run.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in once again, Rick
It was
Johnson.
almost
He
it
got
was in the
called
same
out on
place as the
strikes
home
his
run. I was
last
like,
time
not
through.
again.
Johnson.
Pop high in the
It's
air,
mine. It's mine, bitch. It's mine.
Waits
It's
on it.
mine. I want it.
but it's the shortstop that gets there, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half.
Yeah, this will wind
Dude,
up being
what
one
the
of those
fuck?
kind
I
of
didn't
saves you
play
used to
like the
see
last
back in the
fucking 3
70s.
innings.
I'll tell you,
Nothing
he was on
happened for me.
fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
6-2, the final
Okay.
total today. The Thunder took the lead in the
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. because I've been working. Oh no, it's because I went to the gym. Huh, that's what it was. I did my Pilates. Yep. Yeah, look at him.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
It's probably going to make you play. It's probably not all the way finished yet. We're towards the bottom of the league in fielding percentage of the season, boys. We're towards the bottom of the league in fielding percentage of the season, boys. Let's tighten up our defense. Bitch, I've been doing all the fucking defense. Hey, I'm a 60 overall now. Slowly but surely. Getting better. We're 12 and 12. We could be 9 and 15. So, where's that? The fighting Phils.
The game's future stars are on display as minor.
Nah, there's a dude that's got a 66
Darren
overall.
Alfonso, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Like I'm better than
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You're going to like that hit right into the gap.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Now at the plate, Ezekiel Carrera is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And the 3-1. Taken high and deep to right. Ramirez looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Look at my team picking it up in these home runs.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Nice hit, Cabrera.
At the plate, DillanWhite. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Marquez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, DillanWhite. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
DillanWhite.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Dude, there's 2 outs. What fucking
digging in now, Ezekiel Carrera. He
people
launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ramirez racing back, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Ooh, that almost fucking was a... That was almost right up. It's better that it didn't.
At the plate, DillanWhite will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
Did you see that run I got?
Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants three. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big.
Stepping up to the plate, DillanWhite. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit out toward second. Alvarado comes up with it. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
11-6. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Reading Fighting Phils and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Johnson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walk. At the amount of hits he's had.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
I think he's getting more
4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball. Coming to the plate now, DillanWhite, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Push to the right side. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So stepping in, DillanWhite. First pitch on its way. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
2 outs.
Striding forward now is the DH.
Base.
Pompey. He flew out in his last at-bat. The count now at 2-1.
Whatever he wants me to steal.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on. Standing in, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. And as you see, they currently top the Eastern League in that department.
We have more runs scored than anybody else.
Ready to deliver the 1 and 2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's 2 runs on.
How does that even make sense?
Now batting, Darren Garvey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play. So striding forward now, Dylan White. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Bring him home.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive
There
to center
we
field.
fucking go, boys.
And that's in there. Base
You
hit.
fucking go. You get home.
Tack on
Oh,
another
yeah.
here as the
Kicking
runner
ass.
scores from second. It's now 7-1.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come
Another
up with
one.
guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit
Oh,
started.
this guy struck out. He's 0
Next
for
will
3.
be the designated hitter, Dalton
He's probably
Pompey.
going to
He'll look to
again.
bounce back after striking out his last
Yep.
time up.
Yep.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start, 7-1 the final today. New Hampshire
deserve these
jumped out to
fucking
an
Fisher
early
cats.
lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Johnson earns the win, his second.
I want to be traded to the goddamn Trenton Knights, or whatever they are. The Trenton Lightning. Thunder. Knights, Lightning, Thunder, whatever. The Trenton Thunder have a worse record.
Welcome to
than us.
MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the New Hampshire
Rumble
Fisher
Ponies.
Cats and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way
Rumble
next.
Ponies.
Standing in, Dylan White. He did not play last night, but clearly
Yeah, I
back
didn't
in the
play
starting
last
9
night.
for this one. He's set and the pitch. Grounder
He played
down the line at
shortstop.
third. But a foul ball here,
The
0-1.
best motherfucking hitter in the team.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding into the box, Phillip Evans. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Bare-handed. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6. Stepping into the box, Dylan White. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit.
7-0.
We'll see if they can string something together.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence in the box right now.
Let's get it, dog.
You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark.
See, 0 outs, and I'm on first, and he doesn't want
Swing and a
to
liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Stepping in, Anthony Alford. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now in the box, Carlo Barrios.
Catcher, Carlo Barrios.
Ready with the 2-2. To third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation. So digging in now, Tim Perez, 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Base running coach telling me to go, and I was like, oh, yeah, I should probably go.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a nice bounce back. In now, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner to center field. Grubb is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Binghamton leads
all
it
that shit you talked about
7-3.
baseball.
Into the box, Cedric
You're like,
Pierce.
no
He'll look to
fucking
bounce
way.
back after striking out his last time up.
You didn't know about the reload.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But
Dude,
meanwhile, the runner
what a
moves
bad
into
play.
scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right?
Now at the plate, Rodney Barrios. He's 1-for-4 for the game.
Rodney Barrios.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Standing in a perfect 4-for-4 so far, Clay Parrish. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Short, hit hard. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, DillanWhite. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. J.J. Watts takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the New Hampshire
J.J. Watts playing double-A baseball.
Vaughn will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Vetter is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding in once again, Emery Grubb. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit hard on the ground to short. White takes. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. So coming to the plate, Tomas Nido. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he makes some good catches.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he didn't.
Now at the plate, DillanWhite.
Shortstop, DillanWhite.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
No.
Grubb
Fuck
calls
me,
off
man.
the left
0 for
fielder
3.
as he takes charge for the second out. Ready for another chance? DillanWhite. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is stepping up now. DillanWhite.
3 to 3 to 3 to 9 real quick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit.
I need to keep my hitting streak alive. This is my last chance.
Lifted in the air to right field. Villafuerte moves over,
my streak's
one
over,
away.
Kevin.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled
I'm
as
really
they
sad.
take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand. They might want to break out the group.
Time for minor league. Striding in, DillanWhite. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
DillanWhite.
From the stretch. Popped him up. And that's in there, base hit.
And I get a hit on the very, and if I can.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Raymond Coe. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Little tapper down the first baseline. They get the force at the plate, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Bases loaded.
Set to get his day started, Darnell Gorman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-roll, but that big base hit.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Villafuerte, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
2-2-2.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A bare hand for 1 on to first, and how about that double play? Wow.
Bare hand.
Digging in, Darren Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Darren Harrison.
Comes set, and the 0-1. The ground out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. So striding in, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Dalton Pompey.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Villafuerte. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DillanWhite. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Harrison has it. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is over. Digging in, DillanWhite. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second. 7-4 the final finish today. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats took the lead in the second inning.
Never stealing another base.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
We're gonna be getting a look at you as a left fielder for a short time. What was wrong with me at shortstop, guys? Wasn't I doing good, Dad? Nah, you have secondary positions in baseball, and I put my secondary position as I could play all outfield positions. Center field, left field, right field. Maybe they like that other shortstop. That they've been benching me for. But they can't bench me anymore, so.
It's baseball on the show. Now at the plate, DillanWhite. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
DillanWhite.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. White is after it.
Hey, here we go.
And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back. Into the box now, DillanWhite.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. Ready now, Carlo Barrios. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Carlo Barrios.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Sean Haas. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Sean Haas.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Softly hit to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready for another shot now, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up.
DillanWhite.
Takes this the other way to right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dalton Pompey. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And he is
whenever I
out
want
at
to steal a
second.
base, I can do
Caught
it. Whenever he
stealing
tells
to
me to steal
end
a
the
base, I
inning.
can't.
Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on this Monday night. Digging in and looking for more, DillanWhite.
Left fielder. DillanWhite.
First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for 3rd. And he's safe.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
right in the gap.
Digging in, Dalton Pompey. It was a flyout for him in his last
this
trip.
guy's 0 for 3.
The 1-2. Softly on a line to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 8-3 tonight. New Hampshire jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Johnson notches his 3rd win of the year. Eduardo Rodriguez struggled and gets the loss. It's baseball. Into the box now, Bryce Baroa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. White is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score.
Let me just run over here.
At the plate, DillanWhite. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. DillanWhite. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Grounded to the right.
You're up.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Stepping in, Raymond Coe. He reached on a single in his first try. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. At the plate, Carlo Barrios. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Ramirez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he springs. Marco Hernandez steps in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's ready once again, DillanWhite, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Carrera over at second. Diggs on at first with nobody out. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Law is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, DillanWhite.
Now batting. Left
And the pitch.
DillanWhite.
On the ground to third. Ramirez scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Portland claimed the victory despite being held to only. It's baseball. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Grantham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Oh, and he misses it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves. Digging in now, James Law. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Pitch is popped up. Diggs moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Sea Dogs lead it 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Law is there. He's got it one away.
All right, here's how the visitors are like.
At the plate, DillanWhite. He flew out in his last at-bat.
White.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Popped up. Ramirez is there for it. On to first, a double play. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors in him. Digging in once again, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. This one's flared off to the right side. Alford coasts under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on 2. Stepping up to the plate, DillanWhite.
DillanWhite.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Hero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away.
See, whenever it tells me not to
Settling in
steal, I
now,
can do it.
Sean Haas will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish.
To play defense
the New
anymore.
Hampshire Fisher Cats led this game from the 3rd inning on.
Alexa played Despacito too.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here. Red means stop. Also, do not go. An unexpected summons. It's an attitude check. The manager makes his point. The player tries to clarify what was perhaps a simple miscommunication. The two have arrived at an understanding, perhaps.
Did you see that? told me I was... He's got an issue with me, bruh? Alexa played Despacito 3.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Pablo Cairo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
So stepping in, DillanWhite. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Standing in, Tom Jenkins. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, White. 1 down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play.
Coming to the plate now, DillanWhite.
Left fielder, DillanWhite.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Diggs rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score. We're all square at 1 apiece.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Now batting, Dalton Pompey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Haley. He drew a walk his first time up.
First baseman, Derek Haley.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run.
I'm real happy they made me play as
So
home
a
run.
solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch, and the result, he lost focus and made another.
Standing in, Ken Garcia.
Left fielder, Ken.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. swing and a looper to left. In there, a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call.
So striding forward now, DillanWhite. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is not going to be in time, as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Stepping into the box, DillanWhite.
Left fielder, DillanWhite.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dalton Pompey. Last time through was a base hit.
Dalton Pompey.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Reined in to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Striding into the box, Henry Rosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, White. And that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 8 full. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Harrisburg came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Marcos Valentin
I feel
gets
like
the
half
win
the
in
teams are red,
relief,
white, and
his
blue.
second of the year. Sebastian Bourbon hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball tonight. Now in the box, DillanWhite. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jeff Colbert. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. White has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something.
So digging in now, DillanWhite. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, that in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position.
Stepping in, DillanWhite.
Left fielder, DillanWhite.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice rip, nice rip.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now, Carlo Barrios, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Jenkins. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Now at the plate, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up.
DillanWhite.
From the stretch. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now to the plate, Anthony Alford. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Striding in once again, Carlo Barrios. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's low, ball 4. So a big moment here, and standing in, Sean Haas, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Scooped up, 1 there. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score. But they will not get 2. He's safe at first, and the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box, David Ozuna in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Line to the right side. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base path. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New Hampshire came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Eric Riggs claims the... Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and... So coming to the plate, DillanWhite, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
DillanWhite.
He's set, here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Cartwright is right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And now we'll look at the starting lineup. Stepping up now, Tom Jenkins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In the air now, out to left. White has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 base hits. Striding in, Adrian Sanchez. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
White will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher.
Now at the plate, DillanWhite. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dalton Pompey. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Back.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and the runner back safely. White, the runner at second with one away. Soft liner toward first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Stepping into the box, Anthony Alford. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on. Ready for another chance? DillanWhite. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't.
Leading off the inning, Tom Jenkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch.
So striding in, Ken Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. White sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, DillanWhite.
Left fielder.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Jenkins giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Haley takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Alford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Chopped weakly to the left.
You're here.
Right over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roosevelt Mackey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit in the air out to left. White is there, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, DillanWhite. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Garcia has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Into the box now, Anthony Alford. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready now, Sean Haas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs. 8-3 tonight. The Fisher Cats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Paul Johnson with his 4th win this season. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is coming to the plate now. DillanWhite. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a high.
Digging in for his second at-bat, DillanWhite. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Handy on at first, nobody out. Now the 1-0. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Sent out to straightaway center field. Stevenson is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Diggs. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, way to
wow,
square
that's
that up.
surprising
Nice
right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
The 1-1 home. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in, Carlo Barrios. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Carlo Barrios.
The 0-1 delivery. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Now at the plate, DillanWhite. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
White.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Ozuna on second. O'Daniel on at first with 2 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Flip of his glove for 1. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2.
Leading off the fourth inning.
At the plate, Andrew Stevenson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is in the air to left field. White comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready for another shot now, DillanWhite.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is.
White.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, Derek Haley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any run.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now. Digging in to try it again, Tom Cartwright. Skied in the air to straightaway left. White is in pursuit. 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Haley.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one.
Now meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Around. Long throw to third. But he is in there with a triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has to play in front of him, so he sees they're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round second.
Stepping in, DillanWhite. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jenkins is after it. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in parks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Sanchez over to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-4 the final finish today. The Harrisburg Senators used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Julio Ayala gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Sebastian Bourbon earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please, drive home safely.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. A player receives input from a coach.
Time for minor league. At the plate, DillanWhite. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
White.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Digging in now, DillanWhite comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
White.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
At the plate, Carlo Barrios.
Carlo Barrios.
The 2-1. This is flared out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. Ready once again, DillanWhite. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like...
Oh, look at the sliding stop. A tag for one, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice. Now at the plate, Raymond Coe.
Now batting, right fielder, Raymond Coe.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. The one. Running. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he can't make contact there on strike three, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Digging in and looking for more, Carlo Barrios. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Come on, you
Hit
can beat
hard
it.
on the
You can
ground
beat
towards
it.
second. Morton ranges to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in once again, DillanWhite. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Line towards center field. Cisneros is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. Hartford jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Welcome to MLB. Stepping up to the plate, DillanWhite. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So stepping in, Anthony Alford. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 2-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Standing in, Doug Vinny hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off with a pitcher cast.
Settling in now, DillanWhite. He reached on a single in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Jason Sandoval. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Relay, here we go. Relay,
White
relay.
will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Now batting, DillanWhite. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
There he goes. Popped him up. Kramer is calling for it. 1 away. On to first, and they get the double play. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, DillanWhite. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Cisneros on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.
Leading things off.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wyatt McClory. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing set.
The game's future stars are on display. So striding forward now, DillanWhite. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way.
Yeah, round it. Find the
Into
ball.
right field, that's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. The second for one. He beat it out. Standing in, Brett Shepard. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. Striding into the box, DillanWhite. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now in the box, Raymond Coe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So digging in now, Sean Haas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Stepping in, David Ozuna, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
David Ozuna.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him. Stepping into the box, DillanWhite. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. In now, Killian Galarraga, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting it.
And that will bring up Doug Vaneen. A hit in 2 tries so far. 2-2. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. Now to the plate, DillanWhite, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. Gasper, playing here in his age 26 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and a sinker. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Davis. 1 down. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Sandoval. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. White sprinting after it. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into it.
Now at the plate, DillanWhite. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Hit to first. Galarraga loves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run game. 6-5.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball. Coming to the plate now, Clay Harris. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Better ranging up the middle. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Into the box, Rob Vetter. He singled his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. White moves over. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, DillanWhite. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Runner back safely. White gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will not be able to get the force at second, so there are 2 on now to start the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Softly hit here to the left side. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping up now, DillanWhite.
Left fielder, Dillon.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So coming to the plate, Raymond Cole.
Raymond.
Hit hard to the right side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between 2nd and 3rd now. And it's in time as he's out at 3rd as the good relay gets him. Striding in, DillanWhite.
Left fielder, DillanWhite.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rodney Barrios. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Fisher Cats used a 3-run 7th to help propel them. Time for minor league baseball here on the show. Now at the plate, DillanWhite. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle, and they will tag him out between 1st and 2nd. So striding in, Darren Harrison. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one, and as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Belted high in the air out to left. White raised, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it.
Ready for another chance? DillanWhite. He reached on a single in his first try.
Come on, get there,
Back
get
up
there,
the middle.
get there.
Vetter comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Trimble. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulls this one in the air out to left. White is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go DillanWhite, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DillanWhite. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in, Rodney Barrios. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to White is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up.
White.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was a triple, and he played a big part.
Welcome to MLB. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. Throw into second. And he is out, trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI. Stepping into the box, DillanWhite. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row as a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dalton Pompey, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Set to deliver the 0-1. Soft liner towards first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Into the box now, David Ozuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Soft liner to the right side. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Digging in, Rodney Barrios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out to left field. White coasts under it. 1 down. Ready now, Darren Harrison, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
White on the move. Oh, and he botches it.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going, so he's got to feel pretty good.
Leading off the inning, DillanWhite, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Not a way to square up on that.
Hey, pitchers,
ball.
you better
Good
start
job.
taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Designated hitter, Dalton Pompey.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Digging in, David Ozuna.
Now batting, second baseman, David Ozuna.
Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Go hard, go hard,
Bouncer
go hard,
up the
go
middle.
hard.
Fielded cleanly, barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time. Now at the plate, DillanWhite. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
DillanWhite.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Grubb is after it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2. At the plate, Phillip Evans. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulls this one in the air out to left. White is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Into the box now, Emery Grubb. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Emery Grubb.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Ready for another shot now, DillanWhite. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Swing and a liner. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dero. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dalton Pompey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not stepping in. Rodney Barrios. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for.
Into the alley and ought to be good for extra base. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is a...
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Clay Parrish. He singled his last time up.
Clay Parrish.
Popped him up. Haas into shallow left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where we left off, DillanWhite, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 8-6 the final score tonight. Binghamton came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. The show's continuing coverage. At the plate, Rob Vetter, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. White is over. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing.
At the plate, DillanWhite. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just... And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Eric Hidalgo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. White on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Rob Vetter. 0-1. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. White looking up, and this one is gone. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb.
Digging in to try it again, DillanWhite. Now the pitch.
White.
No balls and a strike to count. This is line to left. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Now batting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Diggs. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in now, Eric Hidalgo. He flew out in his last at bat.
Eric Hidalgo.
Fly ball out. He hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Vetter.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Haas backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Leading off the inning, DillanWhite, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Villafuerte has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The relay throw, and he is in there. Ready once again, Dalton Pompey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Striding in to start the 9th, Eric Hidalgo, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Popped him up. Haas onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Marsh is there on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. 4-0 the score this afternoon. Binghamton led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Enos Jean gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Standing in, DillanWhite, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Here's a look over to first. The tag, and he is out. So stepping in, DillanWhite. He reached on a single in his first try. Out into right center, well hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
Sacrifice attempt here.
All right, you're up. You're up.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Coming to the plate now, Raymond Cole. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Ramirez giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no. Digging in once again, DillanWhite. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Lifted in the air out to right. Ramirez moves over, 2 gone. Settling in now, DillanWhite. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ramirez racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. Obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-1. White, the runner at third. Pompey at second. Cole at first. 2 out in the inning. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2. So striding forward now, DillanWhite. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marquez has a read on it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. New Hampshire slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Darren Alfonso earns the win, his second. Time for minor league baseball. Standing in, DillanWhite. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Leading off for Reading, catcher, Mariano Reyes.
Bounce it to the left side. White takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able back foot in the ground and absolutely 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Now batting, DillanWhite.
Shortstop, DillanWhite.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Striding into the box, DillanWhite.
Shortstop, DillanWhite.
Here comes the first pitch.
Go hard, go
Hit
hard,
hard
go
on the
hard.
ground to second. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So digging in now, DillanWhite. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
High in the air out to center field. Marquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now in the box, Darren Garvey. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. White. And that's the second out. Stepping in, DillanWhite. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Paul Johnson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Elvis Butcher strikes out the side to record the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Minor League Baseball is live. In now, DillanWhite. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Cisneros patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment.
Stepping into the box, Sean Cisneros. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Now at the plate, DillanWhite. From the belt, the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a... Leading off the inning, DillanWhite, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to...
Leading off the inning, DillanWhite, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by... One, all they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're... an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Alford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners off for second. Weak roller right side. Scooped up, and he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. Into the box, Raymond Cole, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded to short.
Stand up.
On to first, and there were two down. Striding in once again, Carlo Barrios, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High pop-up. Galarraga is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Stepping up now, DillanWhite. He singled his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going. Now to the plate, Anthony Alford. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Yard Goats get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Welcome to MLB. So coming to the plate, DillanWhite. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's
Leading off, right fielder.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
1-1-1.
Throw to